Rivalry games aren't always born from trophies. They're born out from schools ascending to new heights at the same time and finding the other guy standing in the way of their ultimate goal. It's time to find out who's going to get one over this time. On the banks of the Tennessee River, Neyland Stadium in Knoxville. It's the Florida Gators and the Tennessee Volunteers. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer here in the booth. Holly Rowe is down on the sidelines, and we check in with her right now.
The history of college football has many ties to the military. Tennessee's Neyland Stadium, with over 101,000 fans in place, is one of those. The stadium was named for legendary football coach General Robert R. Neyland on October 27, 1962. This is one of the most beautiful venues in college sports, with the Tennessee River, the sailgating, and the checkered end zones. Can't wait to watch a college football game at Tennessee. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. They'll start on the ground with Jaden Ball. Shows him the stiff arm. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one.
And, man, you don't have to be a great play caller to give that guy the football, right? Like, feature him. The offense goes through him. You got to love this running back. And he just finds a way to make those chunk plays like he just did, setting the tone. And, Palmer, sometimes the defense, they need to see you for a second so they realize how fast, how powerful, how good you are.
Yeah, and the defense said all the right things leading up to this game. We're focused on stopping the run. We want to be the more physical team. We're going to make them one-dimensional. Well, you just got to run down your throat early. Everybody has a plan until they get punched in the face. So for this defense now it's time to show up. You got to bow up now and start doing something.
Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. Jones to throw. Looking to the big tight end. He is lucky to get that one back, and the last thing you want is to turn it over on your opening drive.
Great coverage, great break on the ball. Had a chance to really make a big play and maybe even take that thing back to the house. But you got to secure the catch. We like to hit people more than we like to catch balls.
It'll be 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Grabs it at the 25 in stride. Touchdown, Florida. Once he got some room, it was over. They draw first blood, and that is exactly what you want to open the season with a drive like that.
And they talked about his speed all week, but it's one thing to talk about it. It's another thing to see it. You see that young man out wide, man. He can fly, and he runs right by the defense. They take a shot early, Palmer. They find the speedster, and he finds the end zone.
And I think the defensive coordinator right now is just kicking himself because you're right. I mean, they watched film all week long. You've seen this guy torch defenses. You cannot play coverages that allow this guy to take the top off and get behind your back line. That right there is just a big mistake defensively, a bad call. And kudos to the offense for finding the matchup and making them pay.
think there's room to run to the right here. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Linebackers in today's football, obviously, guys have gotten smaller. They got to play in space more, cover fast guys out on the perimeter. But how about this linebacker coming downhill and making a physical tackle in the hole?
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13.
Ready. Red 54, red 54. Return. Go.
Looking to fire. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Takes it the other way. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
Man, I love night games because you have all day to get excited, get jacked up. And you could tell, the QB might have been a little too excited. Forcing the ball into coverage on the...
Touchdown, Gators! Right on the money, and he makes the grab in the end zone.
And I love the play call on offense there. It's a sudden change situation. You just got...
Oh, and they blocked it. Now he can return this. That's taking advantage of a golden opportunity set up with great field position, and they struck quickly for the touchdown. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Guys, let's talk a little bit about Tennessee. You start the season top 25. Clearly expectations are flying your way, but with that might come some roadblocks.
Well, I think you got to take every week and every opponent one at a time. The number beside your name doesn't matter right now. The number matters late in the season. So you want to start the season fast. You want to be gelling on offense and on defense. I think that's the challenge early here.
Absolutely. Figuring out who you are. Obviously, some talented pieces, well thought of in the top 25, but a lot of season to go out and prove it. Day one, game one. Make that first impression.
He'll step out of bounds right at the 44. A big-time pickup on that one.
Okay, here's the bad news. They're down by a lot of points really early in this game in the first quarter. The good news is there's a lot of football left. The better news, they finally get a big play through the air. That's the kind of play that can spark some confidence and completely turn this thing around. They got to keep that up.
Throws for the tight end. Got it in the middle. It's Davis. Defense needs to regroup as he gets it down to the 26. And the Volunteers will snap it on 1st and 10. The run inside. It's Bishop. Makes it past the marker. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run. The Volunteers want to crank the tempo. He's looking to pass. Touchdown, Volunteer! Fit it in the window for the score. The AT unit on the field. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive. And they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Here comes the offense. We expected points. We've gotten some early, up 13-7 as they go back on the attack. Makes the catch. It's Brown. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. These two, which have so much cross-pollination and legendary games in their history, first played in 1916 with the Vols blanking the Gators in Florida. Tennessee actually won the first 10 meetings, with Florida not getting a W in the series until 1954.
And there was a period of time, Reese, in this rivalry that the game not only had SEC championship implications, but national championship implications, too. You think back to the heyday of this rivalry in the late 90s. Danny Werfel
makes the grab and room to run. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
That is an excellent throw by the quarterback, finding the window between the zones and delivering that ball on time.
Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. First carry of the season for this transfer. Gain of right at 7 yards, 2nd and 3 coming.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
They can really be aggressive after that last play at 2nd and 3. Sends it back in motion. Jones wants to throw it. Got his man on the outside. Oh, he's got some space. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a 1st down.
Well, it's a great job by the quarterback there, understanding you're being blitzed. You know you're not going to be able to hold on to it very long, so find the back. Get it into his hands quickly. Let him go pick up the first.
And the Gators are flying down the field. Rides the option, he keeps it. He is guided out of bounds, and they'll mark it at the 28.
Man, this defense has to be better. You have to stop the first part of the option, and that is the quarterback. And he gets loose. He gets the 1st down, another set of downs. They need to figure out this plan and how to stop this quarterback.
The Gators pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Running inside. It's ball. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Florida on top. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the 2nd period. Motion from the wideout. Now the play fake. Fires to the tight end. And the defense stops him just short of the 1st down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
Using his feet. There's some room. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Gators. And they take it in for 6 more points.
I know we're only in game 1, but in this half, you've got to be excited about what you've seen from this offense. Really nice rhythm. Quarterback's got great command on the field with respect to what they're trying to do, and they've got some weapons. I can't wait to see what this offense does this year.
And he tacked on the extra point. Fielded in the end zone. It's Matthews. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. So here is the Tennessee offense. They've fallen into a hole here, and they need to start fighting back right now on this drive. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Bishop. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Tennessee loves relying on the big physical backs like a Jamal Lewis, and this guy fits the mold.
Yeah, guys you just didn't want to tackle. I mean, guys that run angry all the time, and it's a mindset. When Tennessee has that mindset, the fans go crazy, and their teams are usually their best squads.
Quarterback making adjustments. To the air on first down. And his throw is incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks for the first down.
This offense has to get this guy the ball in as many ways as possible. He showed you all of his tools on that last play.
The Vols will snap it on 1st and 10. This time he wants to throw. Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
And with that incompletion, man, this crowd, I don't know that they are really happy about what's going on. I mean, they already built a deficit, and they don't have a lot to cheer about. They got to get some kind of rhythm, something going on this offense to ignite this fan base.
Booster, booster! Freeze, freeze! Return, return! Western, western! Go, go!
Second down, they'll go to the air. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Got some room to run. Touchdown, Florida. A pick six.
One of the things I love about this linebacker, guys, is the versatility. He's not just good against the run. He not only can rush the passer, he can cover as well. Great job reading the QB's eyes, plucks the football out of the air, and he's not going down. He's not running out of bounds. He's taking this thing all the way back to the house.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So the Vols offense takes the field to start this drive. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick six, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick six and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out and not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3.
Jet! Hey, move! Ready, go!
Trying play action. Here's the pressure. Avoids the pressure and gets away. He can't make the connection. It'll be incomplete. He can scramble but couldn't create anything there.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Ready! 180! 180! Ready, go!
On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. On target over the middle. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yeah, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Looking downfield on first down. Gonna let it fly. And here's the 3rd interception of the night. Taking it the other way. The 40. He's at the 30. And they capitalized not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position. And they were most fortunate to catch up to him there. He almost turned that into a pick six.
Man, and he had a convoy, too. As soon as he had the ball, he just looked around him. There was just a lot of open green, and he took off.
And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Florida! That touchdown gives his team a pretty significant lead at this point.
And that's what you want. You want to start fast. You want everything to come out and start clicking, make some plays. It doesn't always work that way, but when you do, man, the energy, the crowd, everybody's into it. Now the other team better respond.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. Looking for blockers. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Motion from the wide receiver.
Ready, go!
Snags a quick pass on the left.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from... Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
What a nice answer by this defense. You give up the big play, you respond right back, you get the sack, create some momentum for your side. Nice job by this defense staying with it.
That's the last thing you want as an offense, a negative play, a sack on first down.
Blue 22, blue 22.
Wide receiver going in motion.
Where did he go?
Second down, they'll go to the air. Setting up the screen. At the 40, there he goes. They'll stop him just short of the first down marker on the screen. And the ball's in the hurry-up. Wants to adjust the pattern.
Sweep, sweep. Bubba, bubba. Chip, chip. Go, go.
He's going to look for a man on third and short. Quickly to the tight end. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47.
Listen, at this point, the end of the first half, you're trying to generate some points. First downs are the most important thing. So a really good job there converting on that third. I love the decision by the quarterback. You kind of wonder, though, are they going to want to be a bit more aggressive and maybe start taking some more shots and attack?
Looking to throw on first down. Bought a little time, lets it go. Makes the catch. It's Bishop. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. They'll run play action. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
Now facing a third and long. And it's his fourth interception of the game. Racing to the right. And he's going to score on the interception. Touchdown, Gators!
And this is exactly what you dream about for a defense. Forcing the big turnover, making the pick, and then putting points on the board yourself. Great play by the defense.
And they did tack on the extra point, by the way, knocked it right down the middle. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? He'll start this drive firing. Gets it to him on the screen. At the 35, he's open. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. One more play before the teams head to the locker room. The run inside. It's Bishop. Last-ditch effort to get points before the half. There he goes. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Tennessee.
And that touchdown was massive for the offense. Gives them confidence heading into halftime. But remember, they're going to be receiving first in the third quarter, so they get an opportunity to cut even further into this lead. That was a huge play.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. He wants to, the fake, and he wants to throw. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. As the Gators head for the locker room by the watchful eye, that full Gator head. Let's check in with Kevin Connors at the half.
Gentlemen, so much excitement around a brand new season, and we're excited to get you caught up on everything here in Week 1. We start with Oregon, taking on the #1 team, the Ohio State Buckeyes. And it's the Ducks coming away with a blowout victory in what looks like a major upset. Expect major changes in the polls this week, pushing them to 1-0 on the short season.
Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. Huge deficit to start this third quarter. They just need to find something to build a little confidence.
Yeah, it hasn't gone well. When you're trailing by this much, this first drive, man, does everything matter and hinge on this? Because every possession in the second.
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and then can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play-action attempt.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Tackle is made at the 27. Let's see if they decide to punt it. Following the completion, we get a stoppage to check out the injured player. There's never a good time for it, but man, do you hate to see it in the first game of the season. And the Volunteers will try to pick it up on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going. He's down immediately, but they convert on 4th down and keep the drive alive. They were willing to spin that wheel of fortune in their own territory, and it paid off.
And it came up good. I mean, I think you see the aggressiveness by these offenses now, willing to go for it on their own territory, and I like it because they got it.
The Volunteers will line it up on 1st and 10. He goes right back to the air. Hit as he throws. Soft spot in the middle. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32. The Vols are moving quickly down the field. Just keeps slinging it. The throw. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
Well, on that incompletion, the quarterback and receiver just not on the same page. I mean, that wasn't even close.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Running inside. It's Bishop. And tackled there by the defense. And the Vols are in the hurry-up. Quarterback making checks. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. They're working that left side. Touchdown ball! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. See if they can score the deuce.
Slap. Q. Level. Ready, go.
The snap sets up to throw. Quick completion on the out route. Worked on the touchdown. Might as well do the same thing on the 2-point conversion. He gets all 8 points on that trip. He'll bring it back looking for help. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Here comes the Gators offense, ready to go on the attack. They come out for the first time in this second half. The lead a little smaller than when they went to the locker room, and they'll try to answer here. Got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there. Let's see if he can turn it on here in the second half.
They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
And these short yardage situations, it all comes down to the up front. Like, who can win the battle up front? Can you get a hat on the hat? And they do. This offensive line, they get on the D-line, they create just enough space, understand short yard situation, fall forward, and get a first down.
Jones to throw. Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
Man, they've been scoring a lot of points. When you've got the skill and you've got the speed outside at wide receiver, that's why. And here we are in the second half, and nothing's changing. If they can't cover us, we're going to keep taking shots. And that's what you got to do. This quarterback right now, he's in a beautiful rhythm. He's seeing the field. The game looks slow to him right now. And he's executing at an incredibly high level. And these receivers outside, man, they are winning each and every time.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Snags it, and there's running room. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
Caught in the backfield, it's Mays. Gets him down at the 26. Big play there. Give him 15 yards on the gain, and they move the sticks. The Gators with the 1st and 10. The play action fake. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man. Touchdown, Gators. And the punishment has been extended. Another touchdown for this guy, and he's starting to get in a groove the way Terry Dean did when he set the single-game record with 7 touchdowns.
Another one. I mean, just putting up stats. This guy's finding the end zone, and he can do it all, just showing it off left and right. When you play in such a physical league like the SEC, but you got a guy like this that can get an extra first down and really keep those chains moving and score big plays and big touchdowns, good luck stopping it.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. looking for a gap. It's Bishop. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for you.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Making side adjustments here. Back to pass on 2nd down. Stepping to the right. He'll get rid of it. And that makes 5 interceptions in this one. The nightmare is alive. Just a short return, but that would have been icing on the cake. They've got it first down at the 42. The Gators sending the offense back to work. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter.
Here we go. Ready? 129. 129. You don't want it. Yeah. You don't want it. Hey. Four down. I got you, boy. Four down.
We've reached the break. It's Florida with the lead. We take just a minute to look at the stats as they are threatening to put this one away. Final stand to the game, and we'll start with the first down. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Ball. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
Ball again. They make the stop inside the 25, working closer to that red zone, a gain of 6. Line of scrimmage will be the 24. This third down play more than manageable from the 24. Can the defense stand tall? They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. And they'll have to settle for a field goal try. The holder will kneel down at the 29, making it a 39-yard attempt. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And that will extend their lead even further.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, fourth quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest of this way, and we looking pretty good.
Tennessee starts this drive as the offense takes the field. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the idea now is to finish strong and just take whatever happens in the rankings next week. He's now up to 104 yards on the ground, and with that run, he eclipses the 100-yard mark in this season opener. 8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and short. Caught, and he's got room. He'll be forced out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 44-yard line, and this offense has it going.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
And he's thrown another interception. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. And after that interception, things quite comfortable. Big lead, clock winding down. They should be able to take care of business here.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware. But you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
And the defense drags him down.
And that's a great job by the defense, understanding exactly the situation, understanding to stay home, play sound. No matter who gets the football, we're going to run to the football hard. We're going to cage the football, be disciplined. Nice job by the defense.
The run inside. It's Pryor. Stopped cold by this defense. They tried to fool him with the run, and nobody was buying it. And the Gators decide to punt it away. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. And it looks as if this one's going to carry into the end zone for a touchback. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. And the defense got the stop. They could have used a few more of those earlier. Still a big deficit here late. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27. They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. He wants to change this route. To the air on 2nd down. He put some heat on that one down the middle. He's got it on the outside. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Volunteer!
Well, we know, David, talking to the coaches before the game, they wanted to get this guy involved. Weren't able to do it early, but they saw the matchup, took advantage of his speed, and it's a long touchdown.
Yeah, and sometimes it takes a minute to figure out what the defense is doing, but then now you figure it out, and now you go to your go-to guy. He has all the speed, man. He can win outside. You want to play man-to-man coverage on him? You want to leave him on an island? It's not going to turn out well.
Well, head coach obviously decided it was best to go for 2 points right there. They didn't get it, and you just wonder if chasing the points is going to hurt this team later in the game.
He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. Here comes the Gators offense, ready to go on the attack. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
And there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football, make your plays, put a good drive together.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout. In all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. Here's Jaden one more time. Knocked off his feet.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
3rd down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. Calls his own number. He was looking everywhere for more running room and couldn't find it. He'll be 4 yards short, and it's 4th down. The Gators will call on their punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. Cover guys getting down to do their job, and they'll stop him at the 15. This drive will open from the 15. Running inside. It's Bishop. That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets him up to the 24.
Listen, I'm not one for moral victories, and obviously they're trailing by a lot of points late in this game, and they are going to lose, but it is a good sign if you're the head coach of this team that you're seeing your guys out there still competing and still fighting until there's zeros on the clock.
Going to take a shot on 2nd and short. Finds a man on the left. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure it to first down. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. After this, it'll be a wrap. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Bishop. And that will be the final play as the clock strikes 0 here.